What you think about craving? I think you should satisfy your craving. Like, that's a part of a diet being not successful when you let your cravings take over. Think about it. Think about it. If you on a weight loss diet and you know that you have to cut back on your calorie intake and you fail to do so, it's gonna be because of your cravings. So you have to address that. See what I'm saying? You have to address that. That's the problem. So we need to tend to that. There's no magic in losing weight. There's no it might not work for you. No, it worked for you. You just got to figure it out. You need a plan, then apply action. When you see problems with this plan being successful, address those problems. Like that's what problems are for, to be solved.
Bitch ass niggas talking about they some real ass niggas, but them niggas really pussy than a motherfucker. Talking about the city, never fucking with the home team. On guard, locked up, I ain't hear nothing from them. Sit back and watch all your views when you dropping they bitch ass. It's been no years since I heard from you, I never heard of you still. I'ma hold this bitch down like 10 toes. Gunplay or knuckles, I throw from the shoulders. I told you I'm colder, the door's been open. My float ain't got deadly, I'm closer to ghosts. Is my little nigga know, let's say fortune, the whole shit, I know I'm for real.
Her supplement stash. Cause I know she being generous at that time, but when you got one scoop left, and you like, damn, if I wouldn't have gave this motherfucker, I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. You see what I mean? For real. What do you think will happen to Hope? I can tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna pass away. Just like you and I both. Whatever else happened in between now and then, I'm pretty sure it's been done and happened to somebody else before. It's going to be done and happen to many more after us. So, what are you doing? What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to you? What's going to be happening to the one you hold? Yeah, man. keep judging people. Keep looking at people and judging people harshly. For real, like you don't need toilet paper. Like you don't have to flush. Yeah, like your shit don't stink. Yeah, keep judging people. Yeah, just keep on. When it's your turn, them people, you kick the bucket. And I mean, you step up in line and they open up your list of all things you've been doing. They gonna pull that book back and like, oh, you look like, seem like you've been on jury duty. You've been judging motherfuckers since the get-go. Okay, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. Man, I'm 37, dog. I'm 38. God damn. You see how that shit go? Not that I'm getting forgetful, it's just I choose to forget. I choose to forget. I'm gonna probably forget that I done made 40, man. Just be 39 for the longest. On the real, man, I always wanted to know how people in BR feel about spirituality. That's not people in BR. That shit is worldwide. Don't put that shit in a box like that, because you're gonna end up making assumptions and you're gonna might underestimate. That's just not proper thinking. You know what I'm saying? Don't think like that. You don't think like that. You got to think intrinsic and extrinsic at the same time. You got to ask yourself, okay, I see people over here doing this. If I was over there, what would I do? Because I'm human too. You see what I'm saying? That's how you start that thinking process. And you're going to probably get it right. You're going to get it right. For real. Think about it. If you went into a club in Baton Rouge and you had the same liquor that them people was drinking, you popping the same things them people drink popping, and you listen to them. So I was in the club doing my diddy bop. A guy handed me a thiefy and told me I can yell with the yeah all night. I'll tell you, a guy wasn't telling no lies. Yeah. A pound. Shout out to my nigga HD for president, man. Lord, I can tell you some stories about HD, man. Some good ones. Me and HD went to jail together. We did. HD could tell you them people beat the shit out of me too. For no reason, I don't know what the fuck they picked me for. It was like 7 people in this damn studio. Man, them people ran in that bitch, man, and stomped my fucking lights out and went to playing my song. Yeah. That's why every time they caught me off guard that time, so they must have known. They must have known. Oh, he in there, you got to go in that bitch, you got to tend to his ass ASAP. Because if you give him any time to start talking, yeah, he gonna get inside your head, he ain't gonna shut up, you're gonna have a hard time. Gonna have a hard time. I'm busy carrying that bitch. Boom, 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 boom. I woke up, handcuffed, I looked up and listened to my son. I was confused as the fuck. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, damn, I can't move my hands. I forgot where I was. I'm like, I'm hearing my song. I'm like, the fuck, we remixing this bitch? Then I'm on the floor. I'm seeing tactical boots run around this bitch. I say, oh shit. I'm busy to beat me the fuck up. My little ID picture when I got booked in, I got scabs all around here and shit, man. For real. And I ain't even do nothing, man. I come in that bitch to do a free feature. A free feature. Yeah. Cost me $9,500 to burn out on that stupid ass shit and the charges got thrown out. Shout out to everybody that's in here on here, man. Like the live, follow the host. Yeah. I'm just keeping it real with you, man. That's just one story. Fuck with me, man. And he would've, man, come on, nigga, what you mean? Where you at? That's how that would've went. But I ain't that type of nigga. Cause I ain't hit HD up and be like, man, let me get on that song that ain't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't hitting HD up like, man, come hop on this here. You feel what I mean? So when that shit went up for that, man, I had to keep it how it was, man. I couldn't do no fugazi shit and be like, man, fuck with me now. You see what I'm saying? So what it is, that's the type of nigga that I am. You feel me? On the real. Now, I ain't saying that's how you should be. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be hearing that boom, 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 bitch. I be like, man, I should hit that nigga up, man. Tell him, let me get a little feature on that, man. Bless my game, man. Let me do the intro. I'm just doing me how I do, man. That's all to the good, but like, I don't regret nothing, man. Like, I don't regret shit. Like, life teach you lessons in the most weirdest ways, man. In the most weirdest ways. And I done seen some weird shit happen, man. Like, y'all have too. We all have. You see what I'm saying? Free Top G. We all done seen some weird shit. People who we done been communicating with, everything is fine, and then car accident, some type of fatality on some Final Destination type shit. That shit be weird as the fuck, man. That shit can actually happen. And what can prevent this? When he walked outside, he hopped straight in his car and pulled off. If he would have forgot his keys, if I would have stopped him and asked him what he meant by what he be having their little signature emojis like that, they'd be the same. They'd be one of them people we done blocked already. They done made them a whole nother account. They all speak. They can change their accounts, but they can't change their demeanor. They're not that creative. They don't have the skill to do that. If they did, they wouldn't be doing what they doing with the little bit of skill that they think they possess. Fuck. Yeah, there's a straight up black there. Don't even much, yeah. Ace out there, yeah. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's in here. Oh, yeah, man, I like to live follow the host, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we pray. Yeah, we pray for other shit, too. And not even knowing that we praying intensely at that. We put on mood music. We get the lights right. We make sure ain't nobody fucking with us. We lay down and we just think about that bag. About that girl with that BBL. You know what I'm saying? About that plug. About that fire-ass strain. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I go to church. We hold hands. We supposed to have our eyes closed. We got our head down, but we peeking, trying to see if anybody else got their eyes closed. That's not praying. You see what I'm trying to tell you? So you got to know when you really is worshiping false idols, man. Like you really would be worshiping a false idol. Think about it. All jokes aside. If they teach us about Jesus for us to learn how he lived with the hopes that we'll pick up that type of way of living, why do we do that type of shit with our idols, the people that we idolize, these musicians, these athletes? Why do we do that? These people don't have no proper moral code. You see what I'm saying? They only set the standard for what's cool, not what's smart. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it. I seen a motherfucker making fun of Top G being arrested, and this same motherfucker, a famous female, and I have nothing against her. I find her entertaining to a degree. She poked fun at somebody being arrested for human trafficking like that. If you put a child in a house with 5 people that speak 5 different languages, that child will learn how to speak all 5 languages because that's what they've been taught and been around. That's what they've been programmed to do. You learn how to talk before you learn how to spell. You learn the language before you learn the language. Just from human nature. Easily programmed. You see what I'm saying? Somewhere down the line, we'd have been programmed to, like, some of us, a certain group of people have been programmed to idolize a certain type of people over a short period of time. It wasn't like this in the mid, late 80s, early 90s. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It wasn't. We actually liked music like Fight the Power, Leaders of the No Scope. We actually did, like, idolize people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. and the Black Panther Party. That shit actually was cool to us. I remember at one time everybody would walk around with Timberlands and a backpack on trying to be like niggas from New York because they rapped intelligently. Now we all walking around looking like we ready to give up on ourselves, listening to hate music and that's promoting harming someone that look exactly like you. You see what I mean? Now imagine contributing to that shit. I done contributed to it. I will make a rap song. I will. You see what I'm saying? But look at how I get promoted. The fact that I speak like this here, my shit ain't finna get promoted like that. Yeah, if I want to get promoted and make a splash, go to trending and go to popping off of the music shit, I could easily. All I have to do is say something so bizarre and something so against what we should represent, they gonna promote the fuck out of that. Hell yeah, let me do some off the wall fugazi type shit and stand on it. They gonna promote the fuck out of it. They gonna get other features from other artists to fuck with me, to solidify and to stamp my fucked upness. You see what I'm saying? People who just see these artists and be like, oh, whatever they do, I'll do them. Bam, there it is. There it is. You see what I'm saying? Programming. It's programming. If women want to be like a certain, she got that bang. Only thing she concerned about is this Glorilla topic of should we go 50-50? 50-50? Girl, you finna go 100-0 and this nigga conversated for about 3 months before you get tired of that shit and go to fucking with another nigga that's doing some shit that's fucking thinking that's cool.
Me and my heathens, we been creeping where your ass is. Yeah, he hop in like PK, where your mask is. I'm like, be cool, cause me and this nigga here went past it. Yeah, I'm about to put his ass where the grass